Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm TJ O'Connor. Joining me this week is Damien's Uncle Reggie. And we're being joined by Andrew Case Allan, who was set to fight this weekend. And we're going to get into that in detail. But first, sponsors of the show, Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo, Origin Wellness CBD, the Striking Institute, James Clark's Sports Psychology and Hypnosis Therapy, Spartan Martial Arts, The Fighters, and my mom. Andrew, thanks for taking the time to join us. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. I'm getting a little fucking frustrated, to be honest, but other than that, I'm doing all right.
Good.
Yeah. I hear you having a hard time getting a fight.
Yeah. Every time I have one scheduled, people like to do a lot of talking, but when it comes down to it, they just don't want to fucking bang. I guess I don't know what to say.
Well, I hear that's a good thing because you actually can't fight anyway.
Well, Uncle Reggie.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of what my nephew Damien said.
Oh man.
Well, I think I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to say, man.
Well, what would you say?
I guess I'm a pro. You know, that says something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But what would you say to somebody who was trying to fight you that said that you couldn't fight?
I would say meet me in the fucking ring.
Imagine they said you is a baby back bitch and they gonna make you look like one. What would you say to them then?
Meet me in the fucking ring.
That's it?
Well, you can't prove that I'm a baby back bitch unless you fight me, and I promise you don't want this. So that's just what it is.
Touché.
Well, so bringing it back on course here, Andrew, just kind of for the fans to get an idea here, when Damien and I actually booked this interview, you had a fight set up. You were set to be the main event of the Valhalla Combat show this weekend. And in between setting that interview up just a couple days ago and today, something happened. You want to elaborate for the fans from your perspective?
Well, it frustrates me because I was supposed to be the main event on a gym show, and like you said, it's really all gym shows are to me is a fundraiser for the gym. I love Valhalla Combat. This is a way to help them make money and put a good show on for the fans. And this baby back bitch decided not to show up. Now it's one of two things: either he has a fucking STD, and something really did come back in his blood work, or he's a bitch and doesn't want to fucking fight me. So either way, it's fucked on his part. But I just hope somebody grows a pair of balls and steps up because I really want to get this done.
Hold on, did I hear you say something wrong with his blood work?
That's what I heard. That's what he said. That's what he told my coach.
I don't understand why somebody would say that, even if it's true, because that's just going to create a whole bunch more complications in the future for when you want to get a fight. So I believe it's the latter of what you said. I believe he might not actually want to fight, probably ever.
No, I don't think he does.
Yeah, and it's a frustrating situation, especially from your perspective. Like you said, you're getting the opportunity to main event in your home gym, essentially doing a fundraiser, helping promote the show, helping get the sport back on track after the COVID nonsense. Now, normally, I mean, the name of the show is Trash Talk, guys. Let's not shy away from that. But normally, don't encourage this type of talk. But with it being Wednesday of the show and the fight's not being until Saturday, you got about 3 days to write some noise and get someone to try to fight you. So, I mean, is there anybody that you want to fight? Is there anybody out there? What's the message to people who should take this fight on Saturday?
Don't be a hoe. That's the message. Y'all said it best. I mean, Coach has been trying his best to get people to come fight me, and everybody's talking about how I'm too bad for them, and I'm too high of a level for them now. You know, you guys want to talk all this shit on Facebook. You want to talk all this bullshit online, but when it comes down to it, nobody wants to fucking throw gloves on with me. It's irritating as fuck. When I get down to heavyweight finally, it's going to be even worse for all of y'all. So y'all better just step the fuck up now.
Do you feel like a lot of people ain't trying to fight you because of the size, or do you feel like they just using that as an excuse to not fight you?
Well, here's the deal: is it's got to be an excuse, because if I was 250 to 280 pounds and I'm fighting a 350, 400 pound guy, he's obviously going to be slower than me. When I spar with Damien or anybody else smaller than me in the gym, I'm chasing them around the ring half the time. They wear me the fuck out. That's how I get as good as I get. So for you to sit here and tell me you don't want to fight me because I'm too big is bullshit. You should be able to walk in here and run circles around me if that's the point.
Again, touche.
Yeah, it's a very fair point. And like you said, it's one of those things where they want to use that as an excuse, but using that as an excuse should be all the more reason to try to get that fight. Oh, you're too big, too slow, not taking it serious. Then find out. Come fight me. So I'm all for it. I feel like, at this point, you've shown that when people do get in there and fight you, a lot of the times doesn't go well for them. And then that's with the heart, the determination. So be that where it is before the pandemic struck, and I hate using that word. We call it the COVID around here. Before the COVID struck, you recently made your pro boxing debut. And then we talked after that, you were eager to get back into it. There was a mandatory suspension. Has that all been cleared? And if you're not able to go this Saturday, with boxing shows starting to pop up over the country, because you do see these promotions in, random hotbeds. I know there was a show in Kansas City this past weekend, 2 weekends ago now, where they do have, promotion deals and distributing deals where they can put on a show and get it out there. Are you out looking for a fight if you're not able to get this one? Is boxing going to be the next avenue for you?
I am cleared. My head feels 150% better. I was a little woozy after I got knocked out. It was interesting. I never felt that way before, but it's all cleared up. And yeah, you're goddamn right. I want to be in the next boxing match. It doesn't matter where it is. I don't care. I'm coming. I don't want to see this.
You speaking like that right now lets me know that you actually want to fight and that you're a guy that desires to fight. Now, do you feel with the COVID-19 striking at the time that it did, it was a blessing in disguise and let you recover a little bit more than what you would have normally given your time enough for?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This definitely kind of put a halt to any fight that I was going to try to take before this. My coaches are really trying to get me to get down in weight as well. And with me working with my new big partner, Rene Vargas, he's been pushing me really hard. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he used to be a pro about 5 years ago, and he was killing shit. So, and that's my number one training partner as of right now. We've been jogging around Nokomis and doing a bunch of crazy shit that I don't want to do, but I have to. So I'm ready to go. I don't have a problem. Cardio is not going to be an issue, and I promise you don't want to see no parts of this. So I'm coming for the heavyweight division, like I fucking said before. That's just what it is.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Oh, definitely. And, with that, don't want to, feel free to politically answer the question if you want. There has been a lot of updates recently. I've seen posts from, Valhalla's Josh Clark, who I know you're working with nutrition lately. You mentioned the work you've been doing with Renee. And to get some of these guys eager to that, might be using like Uncle Reggie mentioned, they might be using the weight as an excuse to try not to fight you. Is there an update as far as where you're currently sitting and where you'd feel comfortable taking a fight here now, compared to these guys thinking they're going to fight the Andrew from when you first started, north of 400 pounds? Because from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from people at the gym, that's clearly not the case anymore.
No, 400 is not anywhere near where I'm going. I'd like to take a fight at between 350 and 325. And that'd be a boxing fight. I'm probably not going to do an MMA fight until next year, probably. I really want Colin Sangster back, and he knows it. And that'll probably happen next year. Coaches want me to get a couple. Marty wants me to get a couple boxing matches in before I fight him again, but I feel like I'm ready to fight him again right now. That fight obviously didn't go the way I wanted it to, and I feel like I was winning that fight before I got knocked out. And so, which brings a lot of confidence back to me. I got fucked up mentally a little bit after I got knocked out. It's never good to get knocked out, but I never felt like that before, like I said. So it was really, really scary and really mentally messing with me. But I'm back now, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I'm really sorry to do this, but I gotta get going. I gotta get back to work here. It's been nice chatting with you, Andrew. I wish you best of luck. Hopefully they find you an opponent, and GJ, you can go fuck yourself.
Thanks as always, Uncle Reggie. I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Have a good one, Uncle Reggie.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Damien's Uncle Reggie. Always the character. I'm always this close to thanking him for being on his best behavior, but he manages to fit that in at the end every time and just, turn this into an R-rated program. So I appreciate your professionalism in dealing with, a temporary host of the show.
Not a problem. Everybody loves Uncle Reggie.
Oh, definitely. And unfortunately, he had to leave a little quick because he was talking about this before we got a chance to film. And, with your boxing and, his experience, he talks about his Golden Gloves all the time. Have you considered working with Uncle Reggie leading up to your next fight at all? Or is that just, are you going to stick with your coaches at this point?
Well, I think I'll stick with my coaches at this point. But if he wants to get some work in and show me a couple things, I'd be happy to meet up with him.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll be at the show on Saturday, so I'm sure I'll meet him and we'll talk. Yeah,
I can't speak for Uncle Reggie, but I mean, fans of the show have known he's a character. So we always do appreciate his time, as we appreciate yours, Andrew. I know it's a frustration. We've all been there. You get to the Sunday before, you get to the Monday before, it's fight week, you're ready to go, and then you get that call that breaks your heart. So hopefully someone watches this. As you say, hopefully someone wants to smoke, and then they can go ahead and call James Clark and try to get this done before Saturday. If not, I look forward to seeing what's next. Before we wrap it up, always like to give an open platform just to thank any teammates, sponsors, anybody outside of the gym. You know the deal at this point. You're a veteran of the show. The platform is yours, sir.
I just want to thank everybody over at Valhalla, all my coaches, Josh Clark with the diet and the Herbalife stuff, Max Nutrition has been a great help. My new partner, Renee Vargas, has been kicking the hell out of me and just making me grow exponentially. I'm just thankful for everybody. Everybody make sure they go over to Ink Shrinks Tattoo, get some new ink. They're opened up. They're filling fast, so make it quick. And yeah, Origin Wellness as well. Get a hold of them. CBD is for life. We smoke weed, but not everybody does. So, yeah, man, y'all need to hurry the fuck up and give me a fight, man. Somebody quit being a bitch and come on. That's all there is to it.
Man, I do hope that someone signs the contract and shows up on weight for you. And for sure, I'm always going to give a cheap plug. Be sure to go to Ink Shrinks Tattoo. Be sure to hit up Origin Wellness CBD, sponsors of the show. We love them very much. And for the fans, at this point, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I will do it every day until I'm out of breath. Like the video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damien and TJ. Most importantly, don't be a hoe.
Don't be a hoe.